Y'all, it's Tuesday. What are you doing? We are getting done here at the school, and I've had a heck of a day. These kids are wilding out, and I don't know. I thought the moon was a waxing or waning, but I didn't think it was full. But you wouldn't know that today. These kids today I haven't seen since Friday, so they've had the whole weekend, and so typically on days like this, I get a lot of new information, and boy, oh boy, did I today. I had a boy tell me this morning, this is appropriate. I had a boy tell me this morning that he got a pet mouse last night, and that he and his dad went and picked it out and brought it home. And of course, I had lots of questions since I was just bit by a mouse here at the school last month. And I said, oh, have you always wanted a mouse? And he said, yeah. And he went on, and I said, well, now that you're at school, like, is your mouse just, like, hanging out in a cage in your bedroom or what? And he said, no, I let it out. And I didn't know what it would mean to let a mouse out of what, once you've brought it once you've brought it from the store home. And I said, well, what does that mean, you've let it out? And he goes, no. See, last night we didn't have an opportunity to, buy a cage and sorts. We're going to do that this week, so I let it out. And I said, hey, I'm not following what it means to let it out, because I know that what you're saying is that you didn't let the mouse, out. You didn't, let it go wherever it wants. I assume you mean you let it out of what? And he said, no, I let it out of his little box. And I said, to do what? And he said, it's just chilling. He said, it slept under the couch last night. Now, for the next 10 minutes, I asked 1,000 questions. I nearly called his mother to a rat. And here's what I want to tell you all. See, I thought this boy was rage baiting me. But given his stammering and his answers, I do feel like that this mouse is indeed, it has free reign of his home right now, and his mother doesn't know it. He said, well, when I get it, I'll find the mouse and put it, I'll just have to put out a piece of food. The mouse will come running. And I just pointed out that I don't think that the mouse understands or knows that it's a pet. And so while he would think, right, that letting said mouse out free reign of the house should be no problem, here, Gus, come on. I just feel like that the mouse is going to do mouse things. Oh, I'm going to go see where the holes are in the walls. And then I'm going to find another mouse where I'm going to fornicate with that. And then we're going to have more mice. I said, did your mother know that you'd gone to get a mouse? And he said, no. And so, listen, y'all. I don't know what sort of 411 I need to tell you parents. But these kids are bringing things into the house that you may not know about, and they're just living in your furniture. He said he hadn't named it yet because he wanted to see what his personality was. So, I don't know if they have a cat or not. Doesn't matter now. I don't know. Nothing matters. Nothing matters anymore. Nothing matters. Once again, cannot indoctrinate any children. We brought the mouse home, and then we let the mouse out into God's country, into the house. So, listen, it's going to turn into a gremlin. I know what's going to happen. It's going to repopulate. Things are not squared away.